Good afternoon, everyone. On Skill Jogger, PowerBi. We are still jogging, never stopping, never. Okay, so date functions today. New data set, dim customer, which is I think kind of popular data set for training. I will be supported by my course today. I have it on the second screen, as there are some functions that are pretty complex as for this moment for me, and I just don't want to try to remember everything. I will just sometimes look as an example for what was done in the course on a different data set, and we'll do it on my data set. So at first I have to add a column which will be used later and is actually a date function. So we will want to know what is the sign up year. With function year I can get the sign up and get that closed. Okay, so the column is ready. And now we'll move on with another subject, which is average sign up days, which is already pretty complex because we need to make a measure here. And it will be customer sign up duration, let's say. So and let's say average. So what is the average in months, let's say, since sign up until today? This is the column I created yesterday when I was learning that. So we need to divide, because we will be summing all averages of days between sign up and 17th of February, and we'll divide it by all rows in this table. So the first argument for divide is some x, which is in others parts of the course, so it will be later discussed. So now we'll just use the filter in some x on the dim customer, because on example in the course it is filtered not to be blank. In my dataset it for sure there is no blanks in the column, but we'll do it as it was on the course. And for our example, date today is the last date. Okay, here are some closing of the brackets, and now the second argument of some x is the difference, date difference between sign up date and date today in months. And this is done. So now this is the next argument, denominator, next argument of divide. So we want to count rows, which was also in the course, I guess, filtering, that we have to use not is blank, and date, or is it then, can I use it actually, or maybe it was used differently? I will check. Filter, okay. So the first argument of filter is the table, and then notice blank, and now I can use the date today column. Now we'll close that, confirmed. Now let's see here, average duration, so 55 months, which if we would divide it by 12 months, so more than 4 years would be an average. And we are considering as end date the 17th of September 26. So for 4 years, 4.5 would be like half of 2021. And as you can see, the dates are between 2018 until 24. So it makes as much sense as it can actually. So that is done. Another okay, date difference from last date. So I think I can do it alone. Date difference from last date, which would be a column. So date. Oh, no, it will not be a column. It will be a measure, because we want to know the difference between today and the last sign up date. So it will be just one. Okay, so how long since last sign up? That will be the name of the measure, and we will get the date difference between date 1, which is last date from sign up date, and the date 2 is today, and the interval will be, let's go with days. Confirmed. And let's see how many days it has been since the last one. Okay, we cannot see that. I think I may know the problem, the solution to the problem, and the problem also. I guess that in loading the data into the file, I have to update the source. I need to change the format of this column to date. Let's check if that works. Oh, it worked. 418 days. Actually, you can check that. If I would sort it descending, I can see that the last sign up was on 27th of December. So it's been a year and 48 days. So a year is 365, adding 50 something. So 400 and something. So that makes sense. Another function on dates is date add, which is actually pretty funny for me. Because I can create a new column, let's say random days, and I can use a function run between, which may be the reason why it's not working as it should, but I'm not sure if that's the only reason. One bracket too much. Okay, so I created a column of numbers between 1 and 5, and now I would like to create another column with adding days to date, and there is a function called date add, in which I could take sign up date, and the second argument would be random days, and the interval is day, and I can close that. And some of the dates are calculated, so there was 22nd of December, adding 4, and that is 26th. That's good. There is 13th, There is 13th and 2 days added, 15th. Great. But the others are blank. The reason is that if there is no such date in this column, that would be the result of adding here. So here is the 15th, we are adding 1 day, there should be 16th, but there is no 16th in this column, then it will not appear here. So we should use such option of date add on a column that has all dates, which would be a calendar or maybe a calendar table. But for this example, it doesn't work. But actually, if I would like to really add the numbers to the column of sign up, I can just use the plus sign and add random days, which will result for each row, and it will work actually. So that is some kind of let's check the nice word in English. Workaround. That's a workaround of the problem. So we have done the date add, and actually we have the last subject to talk about, which is not so much date function related, but let's say we are working a little bit on dates here, but also there is a new function, let's say, or something else in DAX, so setting variables inside a DAX expression. We would use here a new measure in which we would like to see total customers in previous year. And here we are setting the variables, which are starting with VAR, and this one will be called previous year. We will use the function calculate maximum year from sign up year, which we created at the beginning. So maximum year, which is the last year someone signed up. Then we are considering everything in this column, which is also sign up year. We will close the brackets, and we are subtracting 1, so we can go to the previous year after the last one that someone signed up. Now we can create another function, which is customer, let's say prev year, and that equals to calculate. Now we need to, let's say that there are no duplicates in the customer name column. I guess there are not, so we can go with calculate count rows in dim customer, and we want to filter sign up year with the previous year, so only calculating the rows for the year that was previous, and we established that in the first variable. So we did that here. Something is under maybe, oh, I know what happened, I forgot about the bracket here, and now it works, right? And always after creating the variables, we have to what do we want to do then? Activate, or just use them with return function, and want to use the name of the variable we are using. So here is customer prev year, confirmed. And now let's see, total customers previous year 215 is the outcome, and we can actually check that by filtering the last year. The last year it was 2024, and the previous 2023, 215 filtered rows, which is the outcome of our DAX expression for that. That's all for date functions, and we'll continue with DAX for another few episodes soon. So thanks again for watching, and see you soon. Bye.